Welcome to Hit Up Olaf's for DIY. Today I'm going to be installing rear bumper fog lights. I'll be replacing the reflector with a lighted version. This comes from Hanshow, and stay tuned. At the end of my video I'll provide a discount code, 20% off everything for the summertime with Hanshow. I'll show you here in a minute on some tricks I learned from the install. I'm not going to go through the full installation as there's many videos on YouTube on that, but I will show you some tips and tricks that I've learned. So for testing purposes, I've got the wiring run down with the lights laying there on the floor for now. I've got the plastic protective covering on it, and I'll show you the operational test now. This is with the left turn signal on and the right turn signal. This is how it looks right now with the headlights on. Okay, and this is with all the lights off and me pushing the brake pedal. So an installation tip, as you can see here, we've got some plastic protective sheathing and Tesla tape right here. I'm going to wrap the connections in electrical tape, and then I'll wrap from here to this point in Tesla tape just to help protect these wires from any rubbing that may go on inside the bumper. Now the Tesla tape. And there we've got a nice protected cord, and we'll feed this back in. I did upsize this hole right here with a unibit. That'll let these connectors slide in. Before I push this in all the way though, I am going to put my tint over here. So I'm going to repeat that on the other side, and then I'll show you my application of the tint. So me being as particular as I am, I'm going to run this Tesla tape a little closer to the light. Ordered a tint kit for the lights. It's from decaldino.com, and it's just going to add a little tint to these lights, a little overlay. It'll make it match with these custom taillights I have. This red's a lot brighter than that red, and with the tint it's just going to look better. So I'll start here with the first light. Peel this protective plastic off. It's got a little residue on here, so I'm going to do a cleanup real quick. Just using a little glass cleaner here. Now we'll apply the tint film. Go. We've got a tinted fog light lens. Ready to install the light for the final time. Make sure you're happy with everything, because once you push this light in, you're done. These tabs lock in this bumper so hard, If you ever want to take it out without ruining the light, the only way to take it out correctly is going to be to remove the whole bumper. And there it is. Both sides are installed now. That is with the tint installed. And as you can see, that red is a whole lot closer to the taillights now. Next, I'll show you some tricks on how I ran the wiring. Here we are in the trunk of my car. Show you where I ran the lights from the brake lights through to get them to the rear bumper area. So it's a little tricky to see, but right here where the yellow scraper is pointing, there's a hole, and there used to be a grommet, this purple grommet, purplish blue grommet that goes in there, and then here on the other side there's an oblong, kind of oval looking plug. So I took the plugs out, but I'm actually going to put these plugs back in. I'm just going to put a slit in them so I can fit the wiring. I'll drill a hole and put a slit in there because I really don't like the idea of this wire rubbing up against the hole. I did as best as I could. I cut a notch in this rubber grommet and put a slit in there to hold this wiring. So let's try and install this. There it goes. Got the grommet back in place. That provides some protection to the water coming in. Really don't think much will come in anyway, but just added a level of protection. Now I'm going to continue and do the other side. This oval round plug was a little easier. It had more surface area to cut on. Now I'll install that. Around the wire. And just plug it right in. Now all I need to do is reinstall the plastic covering. There's some tips and tricks to help you with the install of the fog lights for your Tesla Model 3 or Model Y. On the bottom of the bumper on the Model 3, there are two plastic screws or flat tips. You spin those and there's an access panel in there, and that's what helps you pull the wires through those, where you saw those rubber grommets at. If you'd like a discount, if you see anything on handshow.com or hautoparts.com, that takes you to the Handshow website. If you see anything on there that you like, please use my discount code to help you save 20% all summer long. And here is a link to that if you'd like to take a look at that. Thanks for staying at the end of this video and watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Hit up us for DIY. Thanks a lot.